What's up, everybody? This is Tanner here from the All You Can Hear podcast, and with me, I'm joined by a variety of colorful co-hosts, and they are as follows.
This is Pachycephalosaurus Pat.
This is inflatable fetish cult.
Damn. I feel like Colt wanted to say big words to match Pat, but then that came out.
I can't top that. I'm Jonathan.
Wenzel, it's so easy. Do it.
I'm for Wenzel.
The hiccup adds to it.
I'm Cody.
Whoa.
This motherfucker had his hand in his pants. He was playing with himself.
I was pulling my balls out from the depths of my
Yeah, he was playing with himself. That's how he gets off.
I have giant testicles.
I don't doubt it, but I also believe that's how you get off.
You juicy ball jealous?
No, I'm not jealous. I know.
Oh my God, Joey's! It's from Joey's. Hey, Shaq, we're gonna teach Shaq how to eat Joey's today.
I got a big fat juicy pussy.
I do see now why it's maybe not a great thing that all six of us record with each other every week.
It's a little chaotic.
And also this episode has no structure because I had the bright idea of being, all six of us haven't sat down and recorded with each other this year so far. By the time you're listening to this, you've heard episodes with all six of us. But
Wenzel's got the
hiccups.
Don't know why.
We'll date this episode a little bit. This episode is being recorded immediately after we recorded the Doritos taste test. So I don't know how long of a gap there will be in between those two episodes, but just know a month-long gap at least. And Wenzel still has the hiccups. Even now. Like, if you're listening to this in April, Wenzel still has the hiccups. So, Wenzel, I have a little bit of a beef with you, and you're going to have to talk for this, or else you just surrender it. So, I was listening to an episode of the podcast called Would You Rather?
God, oh, my God.
We are not doing this right now.
You're right, Jonathan. We're not doing this. I'm doing this. Yeah. I just want to know why you think sword arm's a good idea.
Because sword arm is so fucking badass.
That's okay. I don't think anybody here doesn't think that's cool.
I mean, it's cool, but
it's so inconvenient when you can have wheels for feet.
Wheels for feet are just as fucking inconvenient.
No!
Yeah!
There is nothing in your everyday life outside of being a samurai that having a sword for an arm would make easier. Having wheel feet would make everything so much easier.
No, it wouldn't. It would just make every time you had to get up so fucking hard.
Oh, and see, this is where
the problem.
This is where the problem is. Why do you assume that you couldn't get
because
used to it?
I'm thinking of like the evolutionary line of animals. Like, there's no fucking way.
You're right. Most animals are born and they can walk and run.
Well, most animals don't have fucking wheels for feet. So randomly humans get wheels for feet.
Why did you say most?
Because for a second I couldn't remember if the fucking those water gliding bugs. For a second I was like, do they have wheels? No, they don't. But like all animals aren't born with fucking wheels on their feet. So like, and then humans randomly get them. There's no way anybody would.
But we can adapt.
But but it would take fucking forever.
Okay, Wenzel.
No, it won't.
Hold on.
Yeah, it will, motherfucker.
Hold on. Baby perspective. Do you think it would be safer for a baby to have wheels for feet or a sword arm?
Wheels, 100%.
Wheels for feet.
Not if you put a fucking sheath. Yeah, because no, they put gloves on babies so they don't scratch their fucking face. Put a sheath on.
But they're not born with the sheath on their sword.
You put the sheath on.
Hey, I got a question. One sword for an arm or both arm swords?
One.
It's one arm.
It's one.
That's a
Also,
sword.
question: the sword is like a natural part of the human body. What if it's just like a natural sheath? It's just like a foreskin, but with a.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's gross.
Oh, God.
That's icky.
That's good. Thank you, Pat.
Okay, if we're talking about that scenario, who's to say you can't lock up your wheels and you can still stomp and romp?
I mean, if that's the case, then fine.
It's like natural healing.
But we're not doing that right now.
Why are we not doing it?
Wenzel, you would never be able to game again.
I would like to point for a point of reference. Wenzel's main idea, if you didn't listen to Would You Rather 3, Wenzel's main idea is, oh, if you had wheels for feet, I could just stand at the bottom of a hill with my arm out and kill you.
Yeah, he wants to kill him for some reason.
Yeah, because you guys are fucking weak. I could fucking kill you with my sword arm. Shut the fuck up, Jonathan. You stand no fucking chance with my sword arm. I can cut you down into fucking pieces with your stupid ass little wheel feet.
Catch me on my fucking wheel feet.
Oh, okay, but my ass could catch you on your fucking wheel feet, especially if you're going downhill, motherfucker.
No.
Wait, if
I'm going downhill, I can easily dodge you, you piece of shit.
hold on, this is Wenzel's thought process.
But also my idea for that is that I'm at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, Wenzel would be at the bottom of the hill, and we're coming down in a straight line, and we don't move. Which, yes, technically, Wenzel could stand there, and if we didn't move, we would get
But
stabbed.
even if you did move, I could easily just do the same goddamn thing.
Yeah, but you couldn't do it as fast.
I could
Because
get,
we got wheels for feet.
but I could get at least one of you. At least.
Are you assuming all of us are coming down the hill at the same time?
Yes.
Goddamn, we're gonna run over you with our wheel feet.
I was about to say, if we all just turn to our sides, I think we would take you out.
Sides?
Like, okay, I gotta.
You got a visual.
Somebody
you gotta-
narrate what
audio
I'm
new.
doing.
Okay, Tanner's standing up and he's gonna.
So instead of coming downhill like this, because assuming there's 5 of us standing shoulder to shoulder,
This is an audio format.
we just shoulder tackle you out.
But then I could just do that.
Wait, you would have to turn your.
Or no, I could do this. Oh, I gotta visualize this too.
Okay, now Wenzel's standing up to do.
Okay.
God.
Blind like that, right? If you don't move.
Now Wenzel's acting like down the hill. There's just a clothesline into the sword.
Put your arm out. If we come sideways, there's no way you'd be able to slice all 4 of us.
If my arm is fucking sharp, then yeah, I could.
No, all 4 of us, we would be too wide.
Fuck you.
Can you hey, sit your ass down, both of you.
I'm so mad.
We will not go but stop by McDonald's on the way home.
My heart
No,
rate
please,
got up
please.
to a.
Please.
I didn't do anything.
No, punishment for everyone.
We didn't do anything.
My heart rate got up to 118
It's funny
earlier.
because Pat looked concerned. He's like, he looked legitimately concerned.
And then Pat
So
was like, oh,
whenever they started to say, I just do this, I do that. Just picture whatever the fuck you want for that. Okay.
My arm would be as sharp as a samurai sword.
okay,
I still need a lot.
Okay,
cut a bolt.
You
okay,
need
so
a lot of leverage.
okay,
to
so our wheels would be electric, and we could go 40 miles per hour.
Still cut you up.
and yeah, and my skin's made of titanium.
Oh, well, now you're just being
And
unrealistic.
kryptonite.
Now you're just
Oh
being
yeah, we're
unrealistic.
cars.
I'm Lightning McQueen.
Wait, really? When you think about it, are cars not the animals with wheels for feet?
No, they are not. They are machines
Yeah,
made by humans.
Because we created them.
Well,
But
I
if they're
mean-
born from peoples, maybe humans.
I mean, you got to think cars were born from mankind mind.
If they were born from humanity, they will fail. If they were born from God, we can't defeat them.
Yeah, have you seen Cars
Have you
1 and
yeah.
2?
Yeah, I've seen all 3 of them.
Huh. Well, I'm glad we got that out of the way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's pretty much all I had for the podcast.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. We went for, I thought that said 29 minutes. It was 8 minutes.
Wait, so if we just had a 30-minute argument about that, we were about to scrap the whole podcast.
Because that was the episode.
So I went ahead and added a question to our Instagram of to see which side people are on.
Wheel feet versus sword arm.
Right now it's 100% on wheels for feet because I just
Fuck you.
I mean, yes. This is going to be my last word on it. Yes, having a sword arm would be incredibly cool. That's it.
Yes, having a sword arm would be incredibly cool, but also running really fast with wheels would be also really cool.
I can't wait till Pat has to draw this.
I just have a bad
I have an idea right now.
I just have such a bad time with roller skates. No.
All you gotta do is
Okay, Wenzel, if you're clumsy with rollerblades, you don't think you would be clumsy with a whole limb being a sword.
Yeah, I'm confident. I am that fucking confident.
I'm done with this argument.
I have an idea. We're going to tape a sword to your arm, and you have to go 24 hours with it taped
I
to
got
your
it better.
arm.
I got 2 chef's knives in there.
Okay, but if we're gonna do that, then I'm gonna take fucking wheels to your feet.
Go for it.
I got a whole.
And see who gets hurt first.
It's
Okay.
gonna be both of you at the
No,
same fucking time.
it's gonna be you. I am confident that I can handle a sword for a fucking arm.
Okay.
I'm not confident.
I've got
any
a
of you
chef knife in the
handling
kitchen.
wheels for feet.
Chef knife in the kitchen, some duct tape, and I also have a rolling chair in there. So,
When you can't put a rolling chair on my feet.
No, we'd have to get like those wheels on like a dolly.
No, you just stick Hot Wheels to his feet.
Oh, that doesn't count.
Rollerblades, y'all. Rollerblades.
We're not. No, it's one wheel per foot.
Okay, one wheel for a foot.
Heelys.
Well, I feel like there's no way you could do that unless you have to cut off my foot.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that
No,
for a bit.
no,
We had to cut off your arm.
fine.
Okay.
But make sure you cut off the arm he jacks off with.
Yeah, it has to be your dominant arm.
Yeah. So
What
have
hand?
fun with
What
that.
hand do you write with?
All right.
So
You're just indirectly asking what hand he jerks off with.
no, your dominant hand. I mean, I write with my left, but I do everything else with I eat and stuff with my right.
So what hand do you jerk off with?
I did that with my right.
Okay. All right. Moving on from this conversation.
Wheel feet.
So who are we voting for in the primary?
Let's talk about something more simple, which I guess it would be simple between all of us.
Yeah.
But
No,
I don't even want to make a joke about
don't
it.
want to.
But turns out one person's really hardcore Trump.
Oh no.
I really want to make a joke about it, but I just don't want a soundbite coming back to bite me in the ass in 3 years.
Yeah.
I'd be like, whoa, it's problematic.
What's been everybody's favorite movie so far?
Like this year?
I don't think I've watched any movies.
Like
in theaters.
2020 movies?
Yeah, does it have to be
Strictly?
2020 movies?
No, just movie you've watched this year that's from any point in time.
Oh, I got an easy one. I finally watched Parasite right before the Oscars.
Yep.
That's one of the best movies ever made.
About fucking time.
Did we watch Uncut Gems this year?
Yeah,
I did,
Uncut
yeah.
Gems for sure.
That
That's my
was the first
favorite.
movie we saw in theaters this year, at least.
Yep.
we did. Yeah.
we did.
Uncut Gems was really good.
God, and Wenzel was fucking turtling the entire time.
Yeah, man, it was intense. It was an intense movie. I loved it.
I love it too. I can never watch it. I was straight flapping for 15 minutes.
I can, and the thing is, that movie has such chaotic energy to it. It's just it's like imagine a movie version of the podcast where four of us are talking at the same time.
See, and that's the thing too with that chaotic energy. I could handle watching that again.
Yeah, that's the thing. I love the movie, and I watched Good Time by the Safdie brothers too.
too,
After
brother.
I saw Uncut Gems. Let me just say, I think the movie should have been called Bad Time.
Was it not
Did
good?
you?
No, it wasn't the movie. A good time was not had in the movie for our characters.
Yeah.
So it was a pretty bad time. Movie was great.
Yeah, it was a
Robert
good movie.
Pattinson was incredible in it. Oh
Robert
my god,
Pattinson is an amazing actor.
he is an incredible actor. I also
just
watched
that-
Lighthouse this year. And that movie,
Also watched Lighthouse this
yeah,
year.
that movie blew me out of the
And
water.
it's so funny because we were all confident, Tanner's not gonna like this
I
movie,
loved it.
which is a huge surprise, and it makes me really happy.
Well,
'cause,
Tanner usually hates good movies. That's why we thought it.
I would say we as a collective, as a group, have pretty similar taste in
I mean, we
movies.
do, but
And it's okay. Some of y'all like bad movies like Hereditary. It's fine.
No.
It's fine. I like bad movies too sometimes. If y'all want to like a bad movie like Hereditary, I can like my bad movies too.
No.
But The Lighthouse is not a bad movie.
Yeah, they just want to watch a perfectly average, ordinary movie like Blade Runner.
Okay, I didn't say that. I
okay.
didn't.
Wow, Pat.
That's like insulting me. My name is Mr. Blade Runner 2049, the best movie of all time. Why would you say that? Go watch your fucking animation then.
I did watch The Lighthouse for the first time this year. I also watched with Jonathan and a few other friends The Handmaiden.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
That's funny.
We need to get together and watch that.
That movie's so good. That movie's so good.
It's one of those movies, the first, probably 30 minutes or so, it's like, okay, this is an average period piece. And then it goes off the fucking rails.
And it gets good as hell.
Man, yeah, that's definitely high up on my list.
yeah, same.
I've got a few movies in the mail recently that I bought that I want to watch. I got Snowpiercer on Blu-ray because it's $5 on Amazon. I know it's on Netflix, but I just really wanted a physical version of it.
Yeah, same.
I finally got Kiki's Delivery Service. I've never actually seen Kiki's Delivery Service, so
That's probably top 2 Ghibli for me.
yeah.
It's
Oh,
really good.
I did watch Porco Rosso this year, which is if you don't know, it's the pilot movie where the main
Where he's a pig.
where he's a pig. So freaking! Oh my god, that movie is.
There's no
gorgeous.
Ghibli movie that's below an 8.
Oh,
out of 10.
Arietti's.
Okay.
I've heard Tales of Earthsea sucks ass, but
Yeah,
But there's a lot of troubled stories behind that movie. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm willing to give it the pass, even movies.
yeah. But Porco Rosso, oh my god, it's so good. And I didn't know Miyazaki's coming out of retirement, and he's working on 2 movies right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and apparently one of them is supposed to come out this year. So,
Mission Impossible.
listen, I would watch an animated Mission Impossible by
I would too.
Miyazaki. Are you kidding me?
That would be crazy.
God, the live action Mission Impossibles are crazy enough. As somebody that watched all Mission Impossible movies in a 36-hour period, I have Mission Impossible brain.
Yeah.
MIB for short.
Hey, Tanner, cock your fist real quick.
What?
What?
What did you say?
You know, the Henry Cavill thing where he cocks his fist. Right?
Oh, I thought you said cock your piss.
I also thought he said cock your piss.
I thought he said pump your fist.
But with Mission Impossible movies are really good. I want to do that with the Daniel Craig Bond movies before No Time to Die comes out.
Yeah.
Because No Time to Die looks really good. Also, that movie is supposed to be like 3 hours long.
No, it's 2 hours and 40-something minutes.
And it's 163 minutes long. It's long enough. It's practically 3 hours. It's as long as Infinity War was, which is nuts. Because Infinity War was 2:45.
Yeah.
So, I'm really excited for that. Also, I know everybody else in the group is like, Everybody needs to see Bad Boys for Life.
I never cared for Bad Boys. I ain't gonna see Bad Boys.
Here's the thing. I thought Bad Boys 1 was fine. I don't even know if I've ever seen Bad Boys 2, but Bad Boys for Life is a lot of fun.
It doesn't matter.
It's a lot of fun.
It's just dad movies.
It is. So is The Gentleman. I watched The Gentleman too. The Gentleman also falls into the Ford versus Ferrari dad genre of movie, but it's really good. I mean, best 2020 movie I've seen this year, and I think most of us agree on it, is Harley Quinn. Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey, yeah.
I was expecting that movie to be hot fucking garbage.
Yeah,
but man, I was actually surprised.
Yeah, that movie was like kicked ass. Like I was a real big fan of it.
Also too, the stunt team from John Wick coordinated.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
There's a lot of just like really amazing action.
Black Canary is a queen. Like,
Oh god.
Wenzel's horny's coming out.
well, like, no, she just looks so good.
Oh jeez.
I mean, she did. Like, her clothes were just stunting.
I will say the costume design of the movie was really good.
Like the designer for her and for Harley Quinn, mwah, perfect.
I will say my favorite.
I'm sorry, Cody. I can't appreciate clothes and how people look. My bad. I'm sorry, Cody.
the breakfast sandwich scene. Oh
Fuck
my god,
yeah.
top
That
tier.
was a good scene.
Yeah, I mean, like, there hasn't been a movie that's like blown me away this year, but we're still really early in the year. Like, we're 2 months into the year.
We're also in the worst time of year for movies.
Yeah, for movies, and a lot of stuff hasn't trickled down here yet. As far as movies that are supposed to come out.
I mean, there's so many fucking movies that have come out in 2019 that I'm not seeing until this fucking year.
Yeah,
and that's not even in theaters. Most of them are like through
releases.
Yeah, we have
Portrait
to.
of a Lady on Fire.
Yeah,
Please, where is it?
yeah, and like it just got a wide release yesterday. But with this recording, like yesterday was supposed to be the wide release of it. It's not at any of our AMCs within a 50-mile radius.
Nope. So I want to see it so bad.
I feel like movies really start to ramp up in March, which by the time you're listening to this, March, April, like, and then like I mean, yeah, we're all Marvel heads. Like, I'm really excited for Black Widow.
Oh yeah, for sure.
To say, like, April's absolutely stacked.
Yeah,
We have James Bond, we have Antebellum, we have Promising Young Woman,
Antlers.
Black Widow. That's at least 5 that we're all going to go see.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Sonic? Anybody?
Sonic was fucking awesome.
Sonic was
I didn't watch
good.
I haven't seen Sonic yet.
Well, it's about Sonic.
Yeah, I mean, hey, no spoilers, no spoilers. If you want to listen to them talk about Sonic, there's a whole non-canon file on Sonic the Hedgehog.
It was very fun. Did not expect to go as long as we did.
Yeah, y'all went an hour.
We went an hour
talking
just
about Sonic.
Literally just talking about Sonic. Probably
Sonic is probably one of the easiest to talk about.
Has probably probably one of my favorite bits on
Yeah.
there. I really like.
I haven't listened to it yet because I didn't want to get spoiled for the movie, even though I know it's about Sonic.
Do a tease of the bit. Tease the bit.
Oh, stinky feet.
Okay, we're good.
But that wasn't it. But that's a good bit.
I was
too.
going to say, you've done that bit before, I feel like.
No, this one. Do I want to spoil it?
You don't have to spoil the whole thing.
Sticky feet.
Okay, now I understand.
Yeah.
Wow, I really need to listen to it then.
As far for me, like, Handmaiden's probably like up there as far as movies I've seen this year. But the best movie me and Pat saw was Fantasy Island. Oh boy, is it fun. It's stupid as shit, but God, is it fun.
It was funny because after we saw the My Hero Academia movie last night, which last night was February 28th, we were just sitting outside the theater, and Pat literally gave us a whole synopsis of the movie, and my God, it's fucking crazy. Like,
Jesus.
Sorry.
That one was loud.
Yeah, that was loud. Not crazy good. Crazy as in it was just like, it's just insane. Because it's made by Blumhouse. And Blumhouse is like...
Hit or miss.
It really is hit or miss, but it's like, it's been a lot of misses. Fuck.
They usually like just do these really cheap, low effort movies to just turn up.
Well, I wouldn't even say cheap. It's just like...
They look cheap.
Well, I mean, like if you compare him to like a movie production company like The Asylum, like no, like Asylum.
But that's like bottom of the fucking barrel.
That is true, and they only spend $500,000 on budgets. For this, it had to be like over $1 million, and you're gonna check.
I'm going to check the. Keep talking. But I'm gonna check.
Oh, and Lucy Hale, Pat only called her the bitch girl.
I mean,
like from
she's a bitchy character.
no, from the trailer, she
Which
seems.
one?
She was the
main bitch.
She was the main bitch with the blonde,
Knock off Mila Kunis.
pretty much, and
Yeah.
she was in Truth or Dare or Truth or Die, and she is also from Pretty Little Liars.
There's one guy in there who looks like Bradley Cooper and Jason Sudeikis' love child. I called him Brayson Sudeikis Cooper, and he was just fucking obnoxious.
I have some Fantasy Island numbers. Does anybody want to guess a budget for that movie?
$300 million.
I'm gonna say $20 million.
I'm going to say 5.
50 million.
$7 million budget.
Go big or go home.
Would you
baby.
like to guess how much it's made so far?
Ooh.
100.
When did it come out?
It came out February 14th, so it's been out for 2 weeks as of this recording.
Probably 70 million.
You have to remember, it came out to negative reviews. That has a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes currently.
People
But-
Well, yeah.
eat those shitty horror
But
movies.
people eat
up.
those shit.
Oh,
Especially
no.
on Valentine's Day?
Yeah,
What movie?
I'm gonna say.
Fantasy
You know, I'm
Island.
gonna say. I'm
Is
gonna
that a
say.
horror movie?
yeah.
Where have you been?
He doesn't watch trailers. He doesn't watch
I
trailers.
don't
He
watch
doesn't
trailers.
listen.
20 million.
Anybody else want to offer any more guesses? Any more guesses?
500,000.
I said 4 million.
Cody, you want to throw a guess at it?
2.7 million.
It has made $36 million.
Yeah.
How much did they spend again?
It's a $7 million budget.
So they made.
So they've made $30 million on
I
this
bet you there's
movie
gonna be a
so far.
fucking Fantasy Island too.
But man,
And yeah,
when a lot of times like these Blumhouse Asylum movies, they are just like bottom of the barrel, don't even try at all. This movie, it swung for the fences. Like it is simultaneously a horror movie, a war movie.
A
Fuck.
1999 college party movie.
Yeah, like a American Pie style frat boy comedy.
hell yeah.
And this serious telling drama. It's trying to be all these.
Also, it's 2 hours long. I looked up at the runtime. It's 120 minutes.
Can I just say that the whole like late 90s frat college party funny horror movie genre is like one of my favorite genres out there. I love that shit. I eat that shit up.
If I saw Fantasy Island, I bet I would enjoy my time with it.
Yeah.
I bet I would have fun watching
like
it.
the Scary Movie, like the first 2 Scary Movies are so fucking good.
Those aren't like.
Not another teen movie. Like let me have at that one. I love it. I really want to watch that one movie. What is it called? Something about cheerleader.
A scary movie?
No, it's not a scary movie.
Is
but
it Bring It On?
No, it's a. Why'd you get so excited?
I
Oh my
love
god,
it.
let's watch Bring It On.
I love Bring It On. The first one,
High
so
School
good.
Musical?
No, it's like Mom, I want to be a cheerleader or something like that.
Oh.
It's like
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
But like, man, like the bits that were the war movie.
but I'm a cheerleader. Yeah, it has what's her name from Breaking Bad in it. Yeah.
Who?
This used to come on like at 2 a.m. on like I don't even remember what channel it was. It used to come on some channel at like 2 a.m. where it would just be playing in the background if I woke up in the middle of the night.
I have no
And I always
recollection.
thought it was a fever dream, and then I saw it on here one day, and it's But I'm a Cheerleader. It's like a weird coming of age cult
is she?
classic. She's the lady who played the rough heroin user and rough voice heroin user with curly hair in Orange is the New Black.
Is she Aaron Paul's girlfriend in it?
Natasha Lyonne. She was also
that's right. I'm thinking of another.
she was also in Uncut Gems and Ad Astra. So,
Huh.
anywho, I want to see that movie because it's also got that teen drama. I love that teen early college drama that's like not necessarily. It's like not necessarily coming of age, just like the fucking weirdness that goes along with all that bullshit.
You need to watch Bring It On.
Yeah, probably do.
It's Bring It On's a legit, really good movie.
Yeah. What about all the like movies in the genre of Stepping Up, brother?
I've never seen Step Up.
Watch Ad Astra, you bitch.
I'll get
It's
to
the
it.
finale of the Step Up series.
Yeah.
But Jonathan,
Yeah, Jonathan, go on.
He just stepped up to space.
I totally forgot what I was saying.
Fantasy Island, the Rock Juice or something.
didn't even get to that, but okay.
It's in my brain.
The war bits of this movie look so fucking cheap. Like they look like you went to Party City and that's where they got the costume.
Oh,
Hell yes.
Oh my god! One of my favorite bits is supposedly there's like this like Russian team that are coming in to like fuck up these people's fantasies, and he's fighting the gay Asian boy at one point.
I don't know where he came from.
It's a whole thing, and he does this scream that is like I don't know how anyone can do it, but he's like ah. It has no amount. He's like ah.
Like imagine like someone screaming in pain, but it's completely deadpan.
That's good.
But it sounds like it has emotion, but his face is just like ah.
He's kind of like pushing it out.
That's good. I love how we all also started doing screams.
I wanted to try. I really want to watch that movie that came out with not Brie Larson. Was it Brie Larson? It's Brie from Community.
Alison Brie.
Alison Brie. Yeah. Horse Girl.
I do want to see that too, but there is a movie. I think she plays the main character in it. It's called Snatchers. It's about a girl who gets who becomes 9 months pregnant after having sex with a guy. After having sex with the guy, the day later she's 9 months pregnant with an alien baby. And from what I've heard, I think it has a 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's an insane.
Did it just come out this year? When did it come out?
2019.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Has anybody else here besides Colt seen Honey Boy?
It's on my list.
I really want to see it.
Y'all need to watch it. It's really good.
Very, very emotional. You will cry.
Honey Boy is very, very good. It's on Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, I don't know if it's on anything else.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch. I have to watch Midsummer. I'm surprised I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, Midsummer's on Prime now.
Yeah,
too,
it's surprisingly long. It's 2.5 hours, and I don't feel like it felt that long.
It was a long movie.
Ooh,
yeah.
no,
it went by fast for me.
I felt it.
Wait, are we talking about Honey Boy or Midsummer?
Midsummer.
Honey Boy's short.
It's an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, another 2019 movie. Like I said, we saw so many 2019 movies this year.
Yeah, the majority of my year so far has been watching the 2019 movies. Like, we have not had any legal means to watch. Like, we've had to wait for limited releases in theaters, or I had to wait till Wenzel bought a copy of The Lighthouse, and he so graciously let me borrow it.
Yeah.
And also The Farewell, which I feel like didn't get a ton of hype last year just because of its distribution. It's fantastic.
It was one.
It's a great
in my
movie.
top 10.
Yeah.
Like, I wish there's just so much with Awkwafina that's just there, but as a serious actor, she's fantastic.
Yeah,
and
she was great in the movie.
And it's she needs more stuff like that rather than her weird, cringy comedy stuff. I haven't seen. She has a new show on Comedy Central called Nora for Queens.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it, but she does this.
They've been pushing that show really hard because I think they even put the whole first episode on YouTube.
Yeah.
To try to get people to watch it.
And so I haven't seen it. I have nothing against, but all of her past stuff, from what I've seen of her in Crazy Rich Asians, it's just
oh, I liked her in Crazy Rich Asians.
But drop that whole bit you're doing. It's just not. It's not good.
I liked her in that movie. I also just really like Crazy Rich Asians. I thought it was a good movie.
But as a serious actor, I mean, girl has talent, really good. But a movie that me and Colt saw that came to one of the AMC's is Color Out of Space. Oof. Mwah,
I gotta
mwah.
see it.
It's a perfect just intro into Lovecraft, cosmic horror, and it's probably one of, if not Nick Cage's best fucking roles because he's so good, but it's so fucking crazy. I love it.
Peak
Have
Cage.
you seen Face Off?
I have, and I loved it too. But this is better.
Compare the insanity of Nick Cage without spoilers. Compare the insanity of Nick Cage and Mandy to Nick Cage and Color Out of Space, and tell me which one's more insane.
Mandy.
Okay.
But there's a specific section in Color Out of Space that is just pure perfection.
I gotta see. I mean, I love Nick Cage. I'll watch anything.
It's a very pretty movie.
Yeah.
Really, it was just really phenomenal. It's a very good intro, into pretty much the ideas of what cosmic horror is about.
Yeah.
Fuck! I have hiccups. Cosmic horror and Lovecraft, motherfucker. And then another movie that came out 2019 was 1917. That was really fucking good.
Yeah, 1917 is probably one of the best World War I movies. I've only seen one.
1917 is so good. Everybody knows kind of my stance on war movie. I hate Dunkirk. I thought Dunkirk was
Makes no sense,
was
but okay.
garbage boy hours. But 1917 is phenomenal. 1917 is so freaking good. I think everybody needs to see it. That movie sounds like I was in war.
No, the whole because it does a simulated one shot, one take. and it's perfect.
Yeah.
It's just because it feels like you're moving along with the soldiers.
Yeah.
To save it feels like an experience.
It
is.
really
It
does.
is.
It is.
Like just like this perfect like clean cinematography. Like I said, like when it comes to like the whole like simulation of the one shot, it's perfect. Like whoever did the editing and the cuts were just on it. Did really good. Music was great. It really sets the tone for a lot of scenes.
It has some of my
I
favorite.
would disagree there. The biggest issue I have with 1917, and this is ultimately like a nitpick, is I felt the score did not match the tone of the movie at all. Like there were especially moments early on when like the music would swell, and it's like it's beautifully.
I will say
it's beautifully composed. It's just I don't feel like it really fits a lot of the scenes.
Well, I will say there's one section like he's talking about that I feel that, but other than that, for me, like I just thought the music.
That's the thing with Jonathan though. He always has something wrong with the music though. Like in Interstellar.
I was about to say
Interstellar was like
Interstellar's got one of the best.
Mixed like shit.
no, it's not.
Yes, it all Nolan's movies are mixed like shit.
the mixing.
No.
Speaking
the
of-
mixing is fantastic.
Who's excited for Tenet?
Oh
Tenet's
yeah,
gonna fuck
Tenet.
my
Oh
wife.
my god, man! I'm so freaking excited.
I'm
for
so
Tenet.
excited for Tenet.
Like, and it's just I love watching the trailer in the theaters and then just hearing people say, "Whoa, what the was that?"
Yeah, I had this experience yesterday because we saw a Tenet trailer in front of The Invisible Man, and this like older couple by us, like the older man like leans over to the older lady. He goes, "We're gonna have to come see that."
Yeah.
And it's so weird because the like I feel like I mean it's a Nolan movie, so the trailer doesn't give like anything away. Like I have no freaking idea what the movie's about.
I have no idea. Like, I could not tell you what the movie is about from the trailer.
No.
There's no way.
Unlike the Invisible Man trailer, which gave the entire fucking
And-
plot
and-
of the movie away.
And the thing is, though, heard great things.
But I've seen The Invisible Man. I will say, trailer's a little misleading.
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, that makes me.
I don't watch trailers anymore. I stopped.
Do you close your eyes when you go to the movies?
Well, I watch them only before movies.
Okay, there you go.
Which that's the only place I've seen Invisible Man. But I will say, because that's what I was worried about too. So I do AMC A-list just because I think it's like the best value. If you see more than one movie a month at AMC, I think it's way more than worth it. I've only seen trailers for it in theaters. And I was kind of skeptical going in. I'm like, man, I feel like they've given away this whole damn movie in the trailer. Nope.
That's good.
Nope.
That's really good.
The last half hour of the movie, pretty good. Now I'm not gonna say I think it had a really high score on Rotten Tomatoes.
It has like an 88.
High 80s. I wouldn't say it's like a phenomenal movie. It's not even my favorite 2020 release so far, but like it is one of my favorite like psychological thriller horror movies of the last couple of years. Just and
Very solid movie at least.
yeah, I'm trying to compare it to like other movies kind of like it because it leans a lot on suspense. Obviously,
Yeah.
with your main antagonist being invisible, but it's really good. I liked it.
I'm very excited to see it.
Yeah.
Another movie, 2019 that came out. I loved Little Women.
Yes.
Little
Yes,
Women.
yes,
Anything
yes.
Saoirse Ronan does. Hell, Florence Pugh, Laura Dern,
Greta Gerwig directed.
Oh my god!
How am I the only one that I was the original Gerwig stan of this group? How am I the only one that hasn't seen Little Women?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, God, I gotta see Little Women so bad.
It's so good. I just went on a day for myself where I was just like, I'm gonna buy a ticket and I'm gonna go watch it by myself. Fucking laughed, loved, cried.
Live, laugh, love.
No, like I enjoyed it so much.
God, I mean,
Like it was a very heartwarming and genuine movie.
Yeah, and especially on a source material that's been like done to fucking
to death. Yeah.
like I'm not super familiar with it, but
I'm me neither.
But apparently, like the book is much more linear, where like what she does with this movie is like kind of cuts everything up.
Yeah.
Which
and like juxtaposes scenes from like the past to the present, and it to me I thought it worked. Really
it worked very good. I thought it because you have all these female characters. I'm just like, yeah, like that. I totally get that. That makes sense.
Can I ask a question? And I saw it in a tweet, and I don't think this is a spoiler. Is there a point in the movie, about 2/3 of the way through the movie, Bob Odenkirk, which is Saul from Breaking Bad, comes on the screen and says, "My Little Women"?
Yes!
That's so good.
No, like when me and Pat saw it, like we like straight up looked at each other when he fucking came on screen, and I mean, And he's great in the movie, but it did kind of take me out to see fucking Saul
Yeah.
in a fucking union be like, my little women.
It throws me off
my
every
God.
time I see him in anything that's not Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul. Like a few years ago, after I watched Breaking Bad, I started watching How I Met Your Mother. I know, same genre, and he plays like a kind of prominent character in like a season or two, and it just throws me off because I'm like, you shouldn't be here.
Also the food looked delicious. Oh
Yeah.
God,
That's what's crazy because they're rich, but not like super rich. But like just every like holiday or meal they have is just like stacked with these like, opulent, gorgeous meals.
Well, that's also because that's not them making that food.
Well, yeah, but like in time, just like how the fuck did they make this? They literally had to spend 18 hours making this whole meal, and everything's cold. It still looks good.
Yeah, it looks very good. I love Timothy. I really enjoyed Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah, his character was really good.
what's the new Wes Anderson movie coming out? The French Dispatch. That movie looks.
Yeah, it does.
Candyman.
I finally saw the trailer for it yesterday
I
in
watched half of the
theaters.
trailer. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna spoil myself.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
Gotta watch the first three.
There are
'Cause it's the
three?
fourth in a series.
Really?
Of the Candyman series.
I did not know that.
I didn't know
I
that.
thought it was a.
You don't have to watch
It's a
the
reboot
first
from the
three.
90s, right?
I thought it was a reboot. Yeah.
I mean, it's not. I mean, it's
It's like-
after the third
Soft
one.
reboot.
Yeah. It's kind of like God of War.
It's kind of like Chris Rock's Saw
Kinda like God of
movie.
War.
Spiral.
Spiral.
I just saw the trailer for that when we saw Fantasy Island, and
I hate it.
I'm like, what?
Hey, listen, I'll go see it.
I mean, I'll go see it. I'm intrigued. It's just kind of, I don't know. It's hard for me to take Chris Rock seriously.
It
Oh, I
is.
thought you said Kid Rock, and I was like,
No.
why are we going to see this again?
Arguably an even weirder choice to reboot the Saw franchise.
Spiral. It's Spiral, not
a
Saw.
Chris Rock's reboot of Saw.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Is it a reboot of Saw or a reboot of Jigsaw?
No, it's like a straight up reboot of the Saw.
Like the subtitle to the movie is like From the Book of
Saw.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. So
which
I guess,
is a fucking dumb.
which is so stupid. Back to the French Dispatch for just a second, because I think it looks incredible, and I'm such a OCD slut that I'm just like, oh, pastel colors and symmetry. Oh my! I watched The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, which is a early Wes Anderson movie. It's from 2004. That movie got me so hyped for it because it's like a younger Owen Wilson and obviously like a younger Bill Murray and like Jeff Goldblum. You know, his regulars are in it. Willem Dafoe,
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum. Oh my god, the movie's amazing. Colt, you would absolutely shit your pants watching it.
Okay.
It made me really excited for French Dispatch because I watched it like the day after that trailer came out, and like now Wes Anderson's getting his younger crop of his Defoes and Goldblums and stuff, but it's like Ronan and Chalamet, but he also still has access to his older people, so like Willem Dafoe's in it too, and Bill Murray and.
Oh my God, there's Leah Seydoux is in it.
Yeah.
So many names.
It's
a stacked cast.
It's a very stacked
and
cast.
like everybody here has seen. I think everybody here has seen Grand Budapest Hotel.
yeah.
Yeah. Which I'm excited to get in a Criterion.
I was about to say getting a Criterion release in April. Very excited for that.
I love dogs.
I love dogs.
Is great.
I've heard a lot of good.
I still need to see Isle of Dogs.
Moonrise Kingdom is pretty good too.
Need to see
I
that.
think out of the movies I've seen by him, which admittedly aren't many, I think Moonrise Kingdom is my favorite. I don't know, something about Wes Anderson's movies kind of just throw me off, and it's nothing like inherently bad about his movies. I guess they just don't like really register for me as much as a lot of they do for a lot of people.
The Life Aquatic is one of his like movies that a bunch of people are mixed on. I loved it. So like I feel like if you're not super into Wes Anderson, you maybe would like Life Aquatic. But let me tell you, it's out there. Like the movie's weird, and it's also 2004.
He also did the Life of the Fantastic Mr.
Fox, yeah.
I really want to watch that.
I have the Criterion for it. I just
That
have
was
never
a
seen
very
it.
good movie, but what just seems so odd. It's ostensibly a children's movie, but I can't really imagine a child ever really watching it or sitting through it.
Yeah.
It's like basically a movie about this claymation animation style made for adult enthusiasts, but like it's marketed as a children's film.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic film, and just like all the voice acting and just the story and just like the world, and it's very like lush and like interesting, but it's a weird line to straddle.
I also watched Django Unchained for the first time.
Nice.
A couple weeks ago.
Fucking love Django.
God, the fact that Leonardo DiCaprio did not win Best Supporting Actor or whatever for Django is insane.
I think Christoph Waltz.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I know he won for Inglourious Basterds.
But oh my god, that movie is. Whew, man, that movie is good. I did all I can say about it. Well, I mean, I'm not scared of spoiling it, but I could talk about it for like a half hour. God, it's so freaking good. Jamie Foxx, whew, man.
Yeah,
that movie made me want to be a cowboy.
The fucking scene with the hoods.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like, because me and Cody saw it in theaters when it came out, and I swear we were still laughing about an hour.
I laugh at the thing.
You came home and told us about it.
shit.
I can't see fucking shit out of this thing.
Damn, Dave's wife didn't cut the holes symmetrically. Well, I'm sorry that you know how hard it is to cut holes in 20 damn white bags. Oh man.
Don't ask me or mine for nothing.
It's
Man.
funny because we laugh at it because like
There's
there's
people like
totally
that.
something that would happen around here
Yeah.
today. Like,
Oh my god.
like these, like that's the funny thing is just like it's such realistic because in movies a lot of times you see like these southern characters like Daniel Craig in Knives Out was like supposed to be like a southern like generalized character specifically like I guess New Orleans, South Louisiana, which I mean maybe, but like a lot of southern characters tend to be overplayed up or whatever. These motherfuckers were the boys down the road from here.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
Man.
They're the ones you don't want to be near. They smell and they just have chewing tobacco on them at all times. They'll offer you some. You never want any, but they want you to have
it's
some.
either that or they're the really old dudes that smell like Old Spice.
Also extremely racist. That is a big part.
I feel like that was kind of implied.
You didn't have to say that, Cole.
Like
just
it's
saying.
like I know it's kind of crazy for the rest of the world or for people not in the South, but literally you can walk in a crowd and you can take a look around and about a solid lot of those people around here are probably racist at the very, very least. Like
Bigoted.
yes, like
at least like very unconsciously by it.
Yeah. They will hate at least one
There'll
group.
be times where I'll kid myself and I was like, oh, you know, it's not as racist as people say, and then I'll run into some sort of situation where it's like, no, this place is a fucking racist hellhole. I
yeah,
hate it.
Yeah.
yeah. The South is filled with with bad stuff.
It's like I want to be like, oh man, like not everybody's like this around here.
And you got to think we live in one of the bluer parts
we
of
live in
the state.
We live in a city that's considered purple.
And then you see just some, or you hear, or you see some absolutely crazy shit that's like, fuck.
Yeah.
And like the more urban like city areas, and like we live in a college town, so you know.
Hell,
we're considered a purple spot, but
and-
still though it's.
But I mean, even then, it's like
Imagine the most conservative space in like California. Okay, is the most democratic space or the most liberal space in Alabama.
It's probably very
It's pretty
close to
good,
that. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Speaking of which, Lady Gaga's new song dropped out
Oh
yesterday.
my God! They were playing that in the AMC at the bar because the AMC that I go to has one of the MacGuffin bars in it, and they were jamming it yesterday. Man, that song's
Yeah, it's so good.
banger.
I haven't listened to it. No spoilers.
Hey, Wenzel, she wants your stupid love.
I
He has earbuds
love
in.
when she's like, ah! It reminds me of like,
It reminds me of like
it kind of has like the applause,
Yeah.
applause.
it's
you know,
it's
I
Born
don't
This
know.
Way art pop Gaga. God, oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, and
for
which
that
is my
album.
favorite.
Yeah,
like,
which is
my
best
favorite.
era
Ooh,
Gaga.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
you'll love it.
I bet I will.
You
And
will.
her album's called Chromatica.
I know. I saw that.
Because they're aliens going to the
I
planet.
love her outfits, Cody. I love her outfits.
When's it supposed to come out?
It's rumored for April.
April.
Yeah.
God, that's not long.
No, far.
Most people, like most artists, releasing about. Oh, and Glass Animals, by the way.
Glass Animals
Glass
finally released
Animals,
a new single.
I think it's called Your Love.
Your Love Deja Vu.
And they've got a great. I love the style aspect of this. Like literally,
really good.
whenever I listened to the first half Glass Animals, the aesthetic of the album did not really match up with me. I thought it was cool. Second Glass Animals album, that was actually my first How to Be a Human Being. Awesome designs. I felt it. I was like, okay, this is total summer vibes.
Yeah.
And this year, whenever the new Glass Animal was coming out, I was like, I really do hope they do some sort of like vaporwave, like 80s futuristic, and they are. They're going that design route. And like, I'm just like listening to it, and I'm thinking, damn, man, this band can. Just it matches up with what I would like my aesthetic to be so bad.
And like I had a weird experience with the Glass Animals. I remember the first time Wenzel and Colt showed them to me, which would have been probably 5 years ago maybe. I did not like them, and it took me seeing them live.
No, it would have been like 4.
4 or 5 years ago. Yeah.
No, because it came out in 2016.
Oh, okay, so 4 years ago. But then we saw him in concert.
I've seen it in
Ooh,
concert twice now.
religious
and
experience.
It is. They are. If you ever get a chance, I know they're having like a huge show at the Red Rock. I don't know where that's at.
Colorado?
Hell if I know.
I
I think it might be Colorado.
I was going to say California.
They say it's like say it's like one of the biggest shows that they've ever done prior to this one. I have been to 2 of their shows. I went to the one in Birmingham and I went to the one in New Orleans on their last tour. And it was, both shows were just stupid. People were throwing pineapples, which was kind of dangerous. There was a pineapple that was literally like someone threw it and it smashed on the floor in front of us and everyone went, yeah! It was kind of ridiculous. But yeah, no, I would, if you ever get a chance to go see a Glass Animal show, I definitely recommend. Also, never mind, they're kind of problematic now. Diane Antwood.
Deontfort.
Deontford.
What?
They said something about like white Africa versus black Africa.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, because they're from South Africa, but
Good concert when we went, though.
their concert was stupid good.
It's the best.
Also,
concert.
I know a bunch of people are going to cringe when I say this, but it was before they blew up. I saw 21 Pilots at that same venue we're talking about in Birmingham. It was really good.
No, I remember.
They have like really fucking.
I read 20 Pilots.
I've somehow
just shit.
I've somehow seen them. I've seen them as opening acts and main acts. I think I've seen 21 Pilots like 4 times in concert.
Man. And see, I've always wanted to see them. Never got around to it.
Yeah, and now they play like these big arenas. I don't know if like you don't get the same vibe from the big arena like show as you do like at the venue.
Because I've seen videos of that night. I was like, fuck.
It was. I mean, literally, like there was literally a part where they put. I'm pretty sure it was 21 Pilots, like a piece of plywood in the audience, and then
they held it up, and then Josh gets on with like a drum.
Yeah, he gets on his drum and crowd surfs to it, stands on the piece of plywood, and starts playing the drums in the middle of like the surf as the middle of crowd surfing. It's really cool.
It's
really cool.
A lot of work on the audience.
A lot of work on the audience part. So if you don't want to do any heavy lifting, you need to avoid the middle of the pit. But
that reminds me of one concert experience. Me and Wenzel went to a Japanese breakfast concert, and I just remember her getting up in our face and singing to us. I felt like I died. I didn't know any of the lyrics. She didn't offer to sing. I was just speechless, staring at her.
No, she literally. I think we were like probably the only 2 people. She literally came up to us and looked directly at us and just like it was like she sang to us a lullaby. It was so good. I had my phone camera out. She literally came up and looked directly into my phone, put her hands up to the phone camera to look directly into it. It was so good. Oh my god, I love Michelle Zauner so much. I love Japanese breakfast.
Yeah,
she had some.
Wenzel, we need to get you a girlfriend. We gotta go.
If anybody out there
what's the thing, Wenzel?
Everything he's saying, I feel the exact same way. It was a religious experience.
It was.
I would go into her cult at any point. I'll drink that Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
she
like
is.
if she. Oh my gosh, I think she recently put out a tweet asking for like places that like her project should like play at.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope she comes back to. I might put that in there. Like, I really hope she comes back to Birmingham because that was a fantastic concert. Oh man, it was so good. I love the music. It's just so beautiful.
I want to go back to another concert. I haven't been to a concert in 2 years.
Yeah, the last concert I went to was Machine Head, and I had tinnitus for a few days.
Yeah. Next time I go to a concert, I'm bringing earplugs.
I would have to do the same thing. Yeah,
Mate, I love how old we've all gotten.
I can't
because I'm literally thinking the same thing.
No, I've been to so many concerts now. I've done damage to my ears. So.
I can't risk losing any more.
Yeah, because you had like a whole summer, 2 years ago, where you went to like what 6 or 7 concerts.
Literally from summer into fall, I went to so many concerts.
Yeah, you went like 6 or 7,
and
shows.
They were all fantastic. And I wish I didn't have so many pictures of somebody else in them.
Damn it, Colt!
Damn it!
But hey, it's still on music.
Oh no, I still love it. I still have videos and stuff that I'm just so glad I have.
I really want to go to a film festival.
Same.
I think it'd be so cool. I don't know which.
Fuck me.
Blue October comes on March 25th.
What?
Blue October.
I love Blue October, but can I talk about Desolé with Wenzel for a second?
Yes.
Because
Gorillas.
Group Love.
The Gorillas. Oh, I was like, Desolé.
I forgot about Group Love.
May 21st.
Yeah.
Now I feel disencouraged.
No, let's talk about it. I
forgot about it.
Gorillas, back in January, they've been hinting at something, and then they're doing this like video series and also songs, where back in January they released a song and a video for it called Momentary Bliss. It's part of the series called Song Machine. It had Slaves, it had Slow Tie, and it was like very pop, it was like very punk, electronic. It was really good. And then at the end of this month they released another song, Désolé, featuring Fatama Diawara. Fuck, 2 for 2. But like, my God, it's like such a poppy fucking song, but it's so, the instrumentation and it sounds so fucking crisp and clean. It's unbelievable. Like the guitar, the bass, the drums, it works so fucking well. It's unbelievable how perfect it is. And then the song is so sad and somber and regretful, and it's like désolé. It's so good. If nobody knows, désolé in French means sorry, but a literal translation is desolation, desolate.
Somebody in our group chat said it reminded them of Plastic Beach Gorillas. I don't remember who it was.
It was me and Wenzel,
but
pretty much.
I totally agree with it. It reminds me of like
it has
OG Gorillas.
It has like Plastic Beach, Demon Day vibes to it, and it makes me really excited. They also release hints of their next song at the very end of the video.
Yeah, and it's so fucking good. It sounds like Joy Division's. What did I compare it to yesterday?
You said Joy Division and
No. What was the specific Joy Division song?
Love Will Tear Us Apart.
Yeah, it sounds like that. The bass, the doom 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 doom. Yeah.
So are they doing one a month, or does nobody really know?
No, from what it looks like they're releasing one at the end of each. They've released one at the end of each month, so it could honestly be they release one at the end of each month and 12 songs,
and then they just make like
an album. Yeah.
God, and the music video is one of my favorite parts about the song. Is that in the music video it references every single thing in their past, from like Nosferatu, some characters in the comics that they had made.
The giant monsters,
Pazuzu,
fucking Noodle looking like how she used to look from like Demon Days, where like, or in the Dare, where she has her hair, her bangs. Yeah, just a lot of references, and like I said, it's just really sad because Murdoch,
he's just crying because the band's moving on without him. They can see that they don't need him.
They don't need it anymore because they replaced him for a bit, and then now he's back, and it's just like they're still moving on. They're still going no matter what.
What's happened with the podcast? I'm Murdoch.
You're great now.
Oh shit!
But we're gonna make some bumping beats, man.
Hey, cool.
Just sweet désolé.
I've been reading some books.
Yeah.
I've been trying to read at least one book a month, and right now I am about to finish 2 books in February.
Nice.
So started out with The Witcher, The Last Wish. Witcher series was great, by the way. Anyone who hasn't seen it here yet needs to get on it. It's very good.
Of course.
Second book I read was The Stranger by Albert Camus, and his
I have that.
His wonderful ideas of absurdism. Nothing matters. Therefore, everything matters.
But how was it?
It's something that it's an older book that's been kind of played up in story after story after story.
Yeah.
So it's the same story you've heard probably for years in different like forums and TV shows and things like that. But overall, it's a really good baseline for an understanding of what he means by like there's peace in knowing there's nothing out there. Then so that was my February book, and then I read half of Prisoner of Azkaban last year, I read a fourth of Prisoner of Azkaban last year, and now I'm finishing the last half of it, almost done with it. So I've been reading that this week. And
Cody has also avoided Harry Potter and pop culture for 2 decades. I don't know how, because
it was of the devil.
He was telling me, he was like, wow, that plot twist in Bruce, and I'm not going to say anything just in case, but because I don't know if any of y'all are interested in it. But he was telling me about the plot twist in Prisoner of Azkaban. I was like, oh, what plot twist are you referring to? And he sent me an emoji, and I knew what he was talking about because it was in our group chat. I was like, really? You did not know? It's just so weird because, Harry Potter's been I read Harry Potter in elementary school. So, I just feel like everybody should know Harry Potter. It was so weird, Cody being like, man, that plot twist hit me out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything, but the first and second books I read last year for the first time, and they were okay. They are
solid. Kids' books.
They were solid kids' books. Prisoner of Azkaban is actually a good ass book.
Yeah.
It is a good
Prisoner of Azkaban is
teen-
the first good book in the series.
It's actually really good. It was captivating. The characters actually had some they were very interesting. Like Harry actually finally gets a personality, whereas in the first 2 books we had to kind of imprint our own ideas onto Harry.
Yeah.
And since I'm kind of older, and not that I can't do that, it's just that I don't do that as often. I'm looking for other characterizations.
yeah.
Yeah.
Harry seemed bland. Now Harry actually has a personality. He has, I don't know, it's just captivating. The story plot is very captivating, especially with all his parents and Voldemort and all this other bullshit that's going on. Sirius Black is a fantastic, interesting character. The Dementors are an awesome, horrifying experience. They're actually really spooky.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I ended up there was a shop closing, a bookshop closing in our town, and they had old books, and so I went in there one day, and I've kind of come to the conclusion that I'm a book collector now. That's just what I'm doing.
Hey.
I'm collecting
wrong.
not necessarily books that just classic books or books that have a lot of precedence.
Yeah.
I'm looking for 2 books right now, The Alchemist, and I can't remember the other one. I wrote it down, but I'm looking for The Alchemist. But I only buy from thrift stores and and sales. I don't spend more.
I was about to say, because you can find copies of The Alchemist
Alchemist
everywhere.
everywhere.
Yeah, I don't try to spend more than $3 on a book. But right now, The Alchemist is one of my number 1 finds that I'm trying to find. But
We should go thrift. Okay,
we
continue.
should. But I found 6 of the 7 Harry Potter books, 1 through 6, at this bookstore. The 7th was God knows where, I don't know. And we looked everywhere for it, but we couldn't find it. And I bought them each for $1. So
Yeah,
I got
that's real
the
good.
6 Harry Potter books for $6 when they
Considering I bought a 7-book collection of them for Christmas for $55 fucking dollars.
Yeah, they retail individually at about $15
Yeah,
each.
they're
$10
still
to
about
$15 each.
$15 each.
So-
and that's the original ones. If you want the new ones that are the black and white illustrated ones, they're $20 or $25.
Yeah, I really like the black and white illustrated ones. They're pretty cool. I like the classic design.
Yeah.
But one thing that I do want to start buying is the storybooks. The
The
giant
storybooks are cool.
storybooks.
Yeah.
And when I first, I guess they've come out with Prisoner of Azkaban, and they just came out with Goblet of Fire for the storybooks as well. So I would love to have those, just to have them, and I would like to get to a point to where I read. I mean, could you imagine reading Goblet of Fire in storybook mode? That'd be a bitch to carry around. But I've enjoyed Harry Potter quite a bit. I'm excited. What I'm doing is I'm reading each book and then watching the movie.
Nice.
Read each book and watch the movie.
That sounds fun.
So this is the first time I've ever done that with any series. Next book up after I finish Harry Potter, I think I'm going to sit down for the rest of March, and I have a few. I have Infidel, which is a graphic novel that a friend of the podcast, Justin from the comic strip, he suggested. It starts with a Y. It's a little bunny samurai.
Oh, Yojimbo?
Yojimbo, yeah. He that's another one that he suggested I read. It's another graphic novel. It's a collection of those comics.
Yeah,
from the years.
it's a lot, yeah.
And I also have The Watchmen that I got for $2.50 from that thrift store up in Birmingham. So
yeah,
I think I want to spend the months just sort of going over, because I don't read. I noticed that I don't read often. When I do read, I would much rather be. I tend to float towards doing something like watching anime or watching TV or something, or even in my spare time, if I have any spare time, is do something like that or play video games or something. But when I'm finding more and more time to read, the more I try to make time to read, and so I've been doing that a lot lately. And I also don't want to continue. What I used to do was I would read one book, be enamored with the book, then go to the next book in the series, get halfway to the second book, and just trail off and get bored with it.
Yep.
So instead of reading Goblet of Fire right after the
Plus, Goblet of Fire is a long ass
Yeah.
book. It's 700 and something pages.
I'm probably gonna wait 2 or 3 months and start that back
That's
up.
fair. That's very
But-
fair to
That's very
do.
fair.
So that keeps me from burning myself out. And same thing with Witcher. I'm gonna end up probably picking at the beginning of summer, picking up the second Witcher book from my shelf.
Yeah. Last year I read Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer, and it's like a part of a trilogy, and I still haven't read or gotten to fucking the second one, which is Authority, but that's pretty much what the plan was, to take a break between that and that, because Annihilation was a lot. Very good though.
I want to read Dune.
I want to read.
I kind of want to read Dune too.
I do too, but man,
It's a long ass book.
It's a lot. It's
Yeah.
a lot. It's long and it's like a lot. Like because
Yeah.
I remember I watched a video. It was like a TED talk talking about like why you should read Dune, and there was just so much shit he just threw out at me.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck.
And it's like a series.
It is.
Too.
It's a series. Yep.
Yeah. So I really want to see. I really want to read that before the movie comes out. But the movie doesn't come out till like what, December?
You want to read Dune before the movie comes out?
Yeah.
Wait, is it
That's
a
a
movie? I
lot.
thought it was like a mini series.
No, it's a movie.
No, it's a full ass
Denis Villeneuve
movie.
way, man.
Yeah, and the most stacked cast in Hollywood. No, but it is a really
It's a
stacked cast.
very-
When does it come out?
I think right now the rough placeholder date for it is like the week before Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I'll probably pick it up.
Yeah.
No, those are the two books I was wanting: Alchemist and Dune. Those are two books I'm
It's
looking
not
for.
one book.
Well, this series is going to be off the first book.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I really want to read Dune because it is like foundational sci-fi.
Yeah, it is.
So and that's what I'm kind of looking at too. Is I'm kind of looking at like books that I really want to read and also foundational books such as like The Stranger.
That's what I'm doing with movies.
But yeah, and I'm trying to pull back on movies a little bit. And I think I might actually. I've been thinking about it. I'm trying to find a series of movies that are accessible, like kind of like Colt's doing with James Bond, or you're doing with this one of them.
I did it with Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible. I'm trying. I think I'm going to actually force myself to watch every single one of the Pokemon movies.
Oh.
So
That'd be
just
good.
just to give it a go and see if, because I watched one that came out with the yellow cat from, I forgot the name of that damn Pokemon.
Aurora?
Was it Aurora? Zeraora, yeah.
Because I think the one you're talking about is The Power of Us.
Yes. I watched The Power of Us, and it was okay. It was like none of the Pokemon movies are like top tier.
I don't know. The first one pretty good.
It's good, but it's still
The one where
Pokemon
the girl
2000 also
Latias-
good. Latios and Latios movie is the last good one. Is that also the one with Deoxys?
No, the Deoxys is the sixth one. Latias and Latias is the fifth one.
Okay,
Deoxys is the last good one.
Yeah, I love that one.
The Deoxys
But
one was good.
I want to watch all of them just to see it kind of go and see these mythical. I don't know. I think it's interesting. We watched Sun and Moon last. I don't know when we watched. I guess it was right in January. We finished the first half of the Sun and Moon series, or the first two seasons of Sun and Moon and anime, and they were really good. And I mean, they were still a kids show, but it was fun. I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that's what I'm gonna do next with movies. I'm kind of taking movies as they come to me this year because
Yeah.
I've been for the past 2 years. I've been really seeking out movies to watch.
Yeah.
And so I'm kind of just going to watch movies as they come to me and if they sound good or something like that. But books are what I'm focusing on this year just because I have not. Once I finish this Harry Potter book, that's 4 books that I have read this year. That was 2 books more than I read last year altogether. and that is 4 books more than I read the year before.
Yeah, I was about to say, I used to be, especially in middle and high school, I was probably reading 40, 50, 60 books a year. And like after I got out of high school, I just lost all interest. I was like, man, I'm done reading.
I read,
forever.
and the thing is, though, in college, I read a lot. I read a lot of just books based around. I didn't read any pleasure books. I guess just pleasure reading books.
Yeah.
I was all like school related.
Yeah,
stuff.
I've read books for class.
But outside of that, and I read a lot of those, but fuck, I haven't read any. I read, actually, I take that back. I read one book in 2018, and that wasn't the first time reading it. Was, I don't know, it was some magic book where it was about London and shit. I don't know.
Sorcerer's Apprentice.
But yeah, so, books and movies and things like that.
Yeah. What?
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm actually up to 4 books this year as well. I have been. There's only 2 books I've read purely for pleasure, and then there's like 2 books that I've finished that are for school. The first book that I read was, and I'm also coming into the problem because I forgot that I've been reading short stories as well, and I don't know. Some of them are on Goodreads, and I'm like, should I add these to my reading challenge? I guess.
My thing with that, because like not to take away from you real quick, but I've also come to terms with that. I'm like, what? Like it, because for the past 2 years I've tried to do a 100 movie watch challenge, and I wouldn't count some things. I'm like, you know what? If it's on here, I'm adding it. Like whatever. Who cares? Like the person that sets the criteria is me. So,
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about doing that anyway, just because I do. I just use it to keep track of it. But the first book I read was it was actually 2. It's a novella. It's 2 short stories, Bartleby and Benito Sereno by Herman Melville. Both are really good, but Benito Sereno just has me all fucking divided. That was the book, or that was the novella that we had to focus on for our class, and it was like about pretty much a revolt on a slave ship and like an American being just a complete absolute racist fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Like, it was so funny too, because in class when we were discussing it, they were like, yeah, the main character, he's kind of an idiot. Like, straight up, this girl was like, he's kind of stupid. And like, that's not just because he's racist, but literally because he actually is stupid, because there are so many fucking red flags that, hey, there's something going on this ship. But then he's like, nah, my race is superior, so there's no way that can happen. And it just ended up being like, nope, you're stupid, because guess what? Any human can be smart, because we're humans. It's really fucking good. There's like controversy because like its treatment of its African characters is kind of like iffy, but it was.
Well, I mean, it's written by a white dude in like the mid.
But that's the thing though, is that like the name of the ship is the San Dominique, and then that was the name of, which is now Haiti, that revolted. That was like 50 years before the book was published. But the book was published 6 years before the Civil War started. And like people say that like Herman Melville purposely wrote it to kind of like call out like racist Americans who were just like, yeah, slavery is cool. And like the way like it's written is like written to where like you might sympathize with the captain, but that's only if you're, you know, an racist American. Yeah, if you're like an American who's like, oh man, this sucks what's going on here, even though it's like, you know, there's people that are enslaved. Yeah. And one of the things that they call back to is like, give me liberty or give me death. Or they don't say that, but like, you know, they want to live free or die. And the whole basis of America is give me liberty or give me death. So it's just kind of, I don't know. It's kind of like, I was very conflicted reading it. I was like, it's good, but it's also, there's just some weird stuff with it. Bartleby was fun because all I can say is I would prefer not to.
Okay.
I'd prefer not to. No, that's like one of the main like quotes you can take from that fucking book. It's so good. But now I have to read Moby Dick.
Yeah, like especially if you like sort of like the race politics of that. It's not so much in the forefront of Moby Dick, but it's definitely there.
I like.
It's not, and like I said, it's written by a white dude in 1850.
Yeah.
So it's not super perfect, but especially for someone at the time, Moby Dick is also has some like really interesting gender politics in it too. That is like, because like Herman Melville, he was on one of his whaling adventures was stranded on this, I think, that they had three genders.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow!
And so he has like a very interesting view on like gender and sex and sexual orientation.
That's interesting. Yeah, I'm really excited because I think this was like a good primer for for Melville. I'm assuming
because Moby Dick is a lot.
Yeah. It's a big book, too. I remember I bought it on sale at Second and Charles, so that was cool. I have them listed as graphic novels on the because I have like the singular issues, but I was like, I just want to have them compacted together and just count it as one book. I read The Mask. I pledge allegiance to The Mask, which is like it's a continuation of the Mask series. But like this, it has like socio-political commentary. It's like, it's wacky, it's insane, but it's also kind of dry. And like, it has a really fun fucking speech in there, which is pretty much making fun of the crazy shit that was the 2016 election and the dumb shit asshole who's in office right now. Looking at you, Trump, you dirty motherfucker.
Calling you out.
It's so, like, the speech is fantastic. But yeah, it was all right. And then I read Silver Surfer Black, which was a mini series. It was just 5 issues. I should say The Mask was only 4 issues, needed to be longer. But this was only 5 issues. I literally gave it 5 fucking stars on Goodreads. It's so fucking good. Like, beyond just the writing, the art is so fantastic. It's like it speaks to like Jack Kirby, but then takes it and like makes it more fluid, more energetic. It's so good. It's so beautiful. I could look at it for fucking days.
Is it like a new like Silver Surfer Black? Is it?
It came out last year.
Oh, okay.
And it is so good. They just released the trade paperback, so it's like all the issues combined in a volume.
I'd like to get that.
Yeah, Comic Strip has it. Okay. So good. I can't stress it enough. And it makes you really feel for Silver Surfer. Like after reading this, I'm like, holy shit, I need to read more Silver Surfer stuff. Like it was great. And then the last book I just finished was a book called Daisy Miller, and it's a novella, and it's very short, like 59 pages, and it's about some white dude chasing a white girl.
Okay.
Speaking of white dude chasing a white girl, I'm watching Grey's Anatomy right now. Let me tell y'all, it is bananas.
I could have swore like Like 5 years ago, you talked about how you were watching Grey's Anatomy.
I was.
Okay.
And now I'm back on it. I'm on season 3 right now, so it has really stifled my movie watching because each episode of Grey's Anatomy is practically a fucking full feature film.
You should just log it.
It's
you getting ready for that spinoff series? Something 19, Station 19.
First of all, yes.
God.
But also, Colt, that's not even the first spin-off series in the Grey's Anatomy universe. The first spin-off
Iron
series
Man.
is Private Practice because Kate Walsh leaves the show so she can get away from Shepard. Derek, you might know him as. So,
Don't a lot of people die in that show?
yeah. Nobody. So I'm on season 3 right now. So everybody's contracts are still really new. So nobody major has died yet. I would say there's been one major character death, but it was a character death for the sake of character development. It's an interesting show. I don't know if I like it, but it's like a soap opera for primetime TV, and it's shot like a premium platinum television show. It's weird. I think I don't like Meredith, who's the main character.
I don't.
I don't like.
none of this is
Well,
gonna hit.
I'll just go ahead and tell you, she's the dirt worst. She is. Listen, if you're not Christina Yang Gang in Grey's Anatomy, then don't talk to me. Also, if you prefer Finn or Mark to Derek, you're out of your mind. But okay, that's all I needed to say. That's all I needed to say.
You could be spending your time watching quality TV shows like Better Call Saul. Better
I-
Call Saul is
I-
amazing.
I do need to catch up on Better Call Saul. I finished season 1. I need to finish The Good Place
Yeah, you do.
because I have seasons 3 and seasons 4. Yeah, I have season 3 and 4 to watch of Good Place. I have seasons 2 through 5 to watch Better Call Saul, which the 5th season just started, right?
Yeah, they took a huge ass break.
Yeah, I was about to say it was like a year and a half break, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's honestly probably some of the best TV you can
Yeah,
watch.
no, I love Bob Odenkirk, so I have no reason, and I love Saul and Breaking Bad.
He's
and
so good at being a sleazy
Yeah.
motherfucker.
and I love the first season of the show, and I've heard it's literally only gotten better.
Oh, it has.
So-
Honestly, yeah. It's a little slow in the second season, but from the third, fourth, and fifth, it only ramps it up.
Yeah.
Mike, I don't know the actor for Mike, but he is phenomenal. He's amazing. I love him so much. I don't want Better Call Saul to end because that means that'll be the end for Mike. It's gonna suck.
Yeah, I really want to get on that. I also have a huge stack of manga in my room that I need to read.
Oh yeah.
Like I have Nichijou to read. I have
Nichijou?
how do you pronounce it?
Nichijou.
Nichijou. I have Nichijou to read. I thought it was Jiao. I have Nichijou to read. I have Uzumaki to read. Or is it Uzumaki?
It's
Uzumaki.
Yeah, I have Uzumaki to read. I have JoJo Part 1 to read. I bought the hardback manga because I thought it looked really cool. I have a big platinum version of Sailor Moon I really want to read. God, I have a bunch of stuff I want to read.
Cody's fucking dead.
I know. Yeah, he died over there.
I need someone to come here and pull my leg.
No.
Oh wait.
Hold on. Is it going to pop? Hold on. Is it going to pop?
Wait, how do you want me to pull?
Hold on.
What's happening?
Hold on, Jonathan.
No, hold on.
I don't think it'll go that far.
Hold on. Stop on my pants.
Jonathan, hold on.
Don't bring the mic. Oh, hold on. Go for it.
Go for it.
Shit. Tanner, grab his other leg.
Because right now Cody's laying on the floor and Jonathan has both his legs up in the air and he's tugging his legs. Now Toady, Tanner.
Oh, shit.
That's enough. Never mind.
Here you go, Jonathan.
Jonathan had a whole lot of ass out.
We can't take any blame.
Is it whose birthday is it, Jonathan?
Yeah.
For us boys?
Yeah, you have a lot of stuff to read. I also have so much shit to read.
Yeah, and I still need to finish Ad Astra so I can give you your
Motherfucker.
movies back.
Also, I'm an insane person. I don't remember what I said in the first banter episode of the year, but I went even more crazy with my Gundam stuff. I now own every single dream kit that I had when I first started the hobby. I haven't built them all yet. The first one I built was the Saku Zaku, and it's the biggest one I own. It's huge.
Your Gundam collection, you posted a picture on Instagram a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Looks awesome. I was looking at kits
Oh yeah.
the other day. I really want to build just like a small one. Like
I could lend you some nippers because I have some nippers.
I may need them. So I was looking because like I want like the cheapest one I can find.
$11.
Yeah, like I don't want
And
to.
the cheap ones are really good.
Yeah, I don't want to spend like a ton of money on one.
That'd be fun.
We could.
We can all buy one and build one together.
We
It's
could.
easy. There's also the 30-minute mission ones, which take 30 minutes to build.
Those take exactly 30 minutes.
How much are they?
Like $10, $11.
Yeah.
Can you link me some?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you dirty slut.
Link.
It's very, very simple, very cool kits. It's all up to you, really. Like the $11, like Leo, or what's another cheap one?
I mean, like 30 mission kits or
No, just regular Gundams. Death Army.
Death Armies. Yeah. RX-78,
They're-
HG.
Yeah.
If y'all link me some little, like some of the smaller, cheaper ones, 'cause obviously I don't want to spend $30 or $40 on
Yeah.
a kit.
No.
Like starting out, especially to see if I don't even like it. But I am casually interested in it. Also, I want to read Gundam.
Yeah.
Read.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read the first issue of, or first volume of Gundam Thunderbolt. I loved it.
Is that the one at Barnes & Noble that has the nice the physical, the hardcover?
No, it's like it's not a hardcover, but it's pretty tall, but and like it has like white blocking, and it just has this awesome cover art, and it's like this matte like feel to it. It feels really good.
Yeah, I mean, I want to watch it too, but I really want to.
Well, you're gonna be watching the Gundam Thunderbolt movies like real soon.
Do I need to watch Thunderbolt before we watch those movies?
What do you mean?
Is Thunderbolt a series?
Yeah, it's part of the UC timeline, but it's like a spin-off branch because the UC timeline, biggest timeline.
So do I need to watch Thunderbolt before we watch those movies?
No, I'm going to be showing you Thunderbolt.
So the movies are Thunderbolt.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, confusing.
Not really.
That is well. I mean, I was just a little confused because, like, I mean, you can watch the One Piece movies without watching One Piece, but like, you won't enjoy them as much.
But with Thunderbolt, this is the first time these characters make an appearance.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the first time everything's here, and it's
canonical to the major,
canonical
bigger,
to the big one.
Okay.
Yes.
I want to do that. Oh, I also want to watch. I want to watch Evangelion before the new movie comes out. Watch Evangelion in the movies because isn't whatever movie it is coming out this year
3.0 plus
3.0
1.0.
It's 4.
Yeah. So I want to watch
whatever.
that.
I mean, hell, it's on Netflix, and I have all 3 of the.
I know, like
rebuilds.
literally, I could get it done in a weekend. I
Yeah.
just haven't. I may do that over spring break.
Just be prepared to be sad.
me
Sure.
and Cole talked about like holding you guys hostage to watch the movies.
Dude, I'll do it. I'll do it. Especially
because I haven't seen any of the rebuilds.
The rebuilds are fucking awesome.
isn't the rebuild just the series as its movies?
With
much.
some
At
slight
first,
changes.
and then it
does its own thing.
there's a lot of stuff taken out and
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
put in.
So do I need to watch the series and watch the movies, then watch the rebuilds, or is the rebuilds the movies?
the rebuilds are the movies.
rebuilds
Okay,
are
so
the
The rebuilds of the newest movies.
Yeah, but now the series does have like it ends and then it's like the end of Evangelion, which is
Yeah.
a movie. But yeah,
which is real
Which
sad.
isn't End of Evangelion also on Netflix?
yeah,
Yes.
it is.
Yes.
Okay.
They
And it's
included
got the weird recap movie as well.
Yeah,
Death and Rebirth. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't need to watch that.
you don't need to.
Okay, I may do that over spring break,
Hell yeah.
just because it's
All
coming
right.
up in the.
Just going to not come to our banter weekend then? All right.
Banter Weekend's not the entirety of spring break.
But it is spiritually, bro.
Yeah,
I have 12 days off.
But I'd say one more thing is that video games. I've been bouncing around so much trying to get that taste of like that AAA beauty that is Death Stranding. I can't. I've been really struggling to find a game to stick to. It's all been like no consequences types games that I've really been playing, and I'm really excited for March 20th, because that's going to be a big day for me. Because 2 really, really good games are going to be coming out.
I'm so ready for Animal Crossing. Which by the time this comes out, we've already played Animal Crossing and Doom.
Yeah.
But oh man, I'm so excited for Animal Crossing. God, oh my god, I'm so excited for Animal
I
Crossing.
am so excited for Doom Eternal. I'm ready to rip and fucking tear.
So who here is getting Animal Crossing?
I'm getting Animal Crossing.
Me, Cole.
I'm actually pre-order. I forgot to pre-order, but I'm going to pre-order my my new Animal Crossing Switch.
Yeah. Oh wait, are you getting the Switch too?
You
And
better have it unlocked.
so you two aren't getting it.
No.
No.
But you're getting Doom, and you're not getting a game till Final Fantasy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy. I pre-ordered that shit.
I did such a good job at the beginning of the year because I set a goal I wanted to beat 25 games this year, and I beat 6 games in January. I haven't played jack shit this month. I literally I don't know if I've picked up a video game this month.
I
I might have played Tetris.
Oh my god, I haven't played any fucking games this year, and that makes me really sad now that I think about it.
I'm always open for
I
it.
know you're always open. It makes me feel bad.
And like my thing is too is like I haven't played any games this year just because I've been doing other stuff. But man, like every time some new info about that new Xbox comes out, I'm like day one.
Man,
And
oh my god. Speaking of Xbox, their fucking entire Dead Space series just went on sale on Xbox Live, and I kind of want to buy them all.
Well, they did announce officially that you can play all 4 generations of Xbox on Xbox Series X. So I imagine that would also mean your digital purchases transfer over.
Yeah.
Or you
So-
can get a physical copy. Cheap.
Do you know how much these are? They're $3.
Yeah, I was about to say
same.
you can't get them for that. They're
No.
Yeah, you can.
No.
$3 for a
For
physical
Dead Space
disc.
1, 2, and 3, each one $3.
Oh, I thought they were.
No, I remember. I
individually one-
looked on eBay recently because I was wanting to buy Dead Space, and it's like people are selling it for like $10, $11.
That's where you're doing it wrong. You got to go to like someone's house and break in and steal them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man. I need to play more games because like so far I've been keeping track of books and movies. Like I've watched 22 movies this year so far. Read 4 books. I've listened to a few albums, but I haven't played any games.
Yeah.
I did Far Cry 5. I'm playing it right now. Redneck Skyrim.
Yeah, like the past few years, I've been really slacking when it comes to games. And then the beginning of this year, I started the fucking Witcher 3.
And
beat it?
loved every minute of it.
I loved every minute. I'm like halfway through Blood and Wine, and I just got burnt out.
Did you
so-
beat the main story though?
Oh yeah,
Okay, damn.
yeah, and
Damn,
Hearts of Stone.
You did that fast.
he
'cause
did
You
the-
got it for Christmas.
He beat the main story, Hearts of Stone, which is another 15 hour campaign.
And half of Blood and Wine.
Which is like a 20 hour.
Yeah, I was about to say,
20
And
Blood
hour
then I
campaign.
told myself, it's like, okay, I'm going to do something, small. And then it's like, Final Fantasy VIII, let's go.
Final Fantasy, yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah, I'm
But
trying.
you've always done that though. You've always gone big with your games. You like big meaty games. You always pick up.
Like these thick ass RPGs.
Yeah.
Which and I'm like 20 hours in Final Fantasy VIII already. Like I'm about to fucking beat it, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, I'm gonna try to catch up on all the games, all of the main series FFs that I haven't played yet.
Good luck.
Good luck.
I mean, that's not many.
But I literally only have one.
Which one have you not played?
3.
Oh.
Well,
I
I
had-
got to beat 12, but I'm like at the end of it. And then,
I had 3 on my DS years ago when it came out for the DS. I don't even know what can you play. Is 3? What's
You can play
3
it. It's on
on?
Steam.
I think it's on the. I think I saw it on the PlayStation Store too.
It-
If you have
maybe,
a
I don't know.
PlayStation 3, you could probably play it.
Oh,
Play a
did you-
PS1
Oh, you
classic.
did see. This is not a podcast related thing. You did see where Colt talked about the sell. On
Yeah,
PlayStation.
that's what I was.
Okay.
Because I went on the PlayStation Store and kind of fucked around.
Good.
And I thought I saw a third one, and if it's on there, I'll get it. If not, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can play it on PC.
I would say a huge takeaway from this: go watch movies, go read books, go play games, go do whatever you want.
Watch
There's
Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, maybe.
Nah.
There's a lot of good content out there.
You
So
don't have
go do it. Go have fun.
Also, listen to our backlog. Yeah.
please.
Well, I'm just gonna go. I think our backlog at this point is over a week's worth of audio content. I think it would take you, if you listen to all of our episodes continuously, it would take you longer than a week. Because I think we have 100. By the time this comes out, we're probably near or at 200 pieces of audio, and I think the average length per is about 55 minutes. So
Man, that's almost 3 years of life. Just
Gone down the drain.
you can listen. You
Wasted.
can listen to 3 years worth of podcasts in a week if you tried really hard.
yeah.
So
I mean, I listen to 29 hours of podcasts a week.
crazy.
Not really. It makes
don't-
time go.
I don't really. The only podcast I listen to these episodes and I'll listen to the last podcast. Well, that's about it now. Is that a podcast, Wenzel?
Yes.
That is
It
a podcast.
How long have we been going?
An hour and 28.
Wow, I thought it was closer to 4.
All I know is Cody blew out that candle and my fucking head hurts.
And Cody blew out his back.
Cody almost blew out that door over there.
It's not broken.
He's really like, please don't tell him.
Don't tell anyone. Thank you, everybody, for listening to this week's episode of the podcast. As always, you can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Overcast, SoundCloud, all your favorite RSS feed catchers. You can leave us a like, a review, a subscription, a rating. It helps us out tremendously. You can follow us on Twitter at AYCH Podcast, Instagram, AYCH Podcast. You can follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/AllYouCanHear. You can follow us on, subscribe to us, on YouTube, All You Can Hear, Letterbox, we're on there. It's AYCH Podcast on Letterbox, correct? I always get confused with the newer ones.
It's all you can hear.
It's all you can hear on Letterboxd, and then
Facebook.
all you can hear. So go check that out, and you can follow me, Tanner, on Twitter at Tanner1495.
This is Patrick. Thank you all for listening today. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at John Lost His Name. Follow my art on Facebook at John Lost His Name Art.
My name's Colt. Follow me on Twitter at ColtD00. Remember to live your life like a hamster in a ball that's not moving anywhere.
That sounds awful.
But you're trying really hard.
My name's Jonathan. You can follow me on Twitter and Letterboxd at JohnOdenson12.
Thank you for listening. I am Wenzel. You can follow me on Twitter at WenzelBooking and find my art Instagram at World of Wenzel.
Hello, I'm Cody. Follow me at CODDOC11 on Letterboxd and Instagram.
Bye.
Bye.
Let me look at what I'm working with. Oh, that's a good.
No!
No.